Welcome back, everyone. Let's play Cold Waters as the USS Seawolf against the PLAN, as I've been informed. People's Liberation Army, Navy, whatever. Anyway, we're going to refill at Guam, get our new mission, and this is a new, fresh recording session. The previous session was 3 and 4. Last two videos. First session was 1 and 2. I feel like I really have my sea legs about me at this point. I really feel like now I'm ready to play Cold Waters. So thanks for bearing with me on the warm-up period. And again, we can kind of roleplay it if you care about such things. As our commander, kind of getting used to war. I mean, this is something brand new for him. So looking forward to a few days of well-earned R&R. You and your crew are welcomed ashore by a whole crowd of flag country officers. They all want to congratulate you for your outstanding patrol result. So, I don't know if I made this point already, but 8 days have gone and we've sunk 26 ships, 16 warships, which is, again, like almost comparable to the number of ships the Russians have lost in the entire war. I mean, obviously it's a different scenario. That's a much more land-based war. This is like, obviously, this is going to be necessarily a naval conflict. Anyway, I mean, just shows you that when I kind of already thought before playing this game that the contributions, I mean, the losses from the Russian Navy were significant. And yeah, maybe the Chinese, I don't actually know much about the size of the Chinese Navy. We've discerned a pattern of movements of enemy at sea replenishment tankers and tenders. They are going from Qingdao to the East China Sea. Okay. I don't like the East China Sea because it's usually shallow, but this will buy us a little bit of time, which we need, because we need to replenish. We get 5 hours just for entering port, for R&R, I guess. That's not much time for R&R. But they're going to get a lot more in a second, because we have essentially no weapons. And although I would love to unload our T-lams, we're just going to end up loading a whole bunch of mosses and a whole bunch of ad caps. Well, I don't think we need that many, but I like to carry a nice, sizable 6. And because the Tomahawk TASMs are 120 minutes, and we need to try to stay on top of everything for the career, for the campaign, I'm just going to load a whole bunch of ad caps and maybe 4 Tomahawks, because those are half the time, 1 hour less, and then we can just get a whole bunch of ad caps. So we can get those pretty cheap. In fact, we'll probably just fill. Okay, let's see if we can get over to our mission objective in time. I don't know if I'll even try to avoid the satellite when it comes. Oh, that's it for sure. Where are they going to end up, though? Is the big question. Is that them? Well, I don't like doing this, but here we go. Should have had them by now. Mama. We're being chased. Alright, anyway, this will be very shallow. This will not be fun, I would say. But we're going to get rid of that T-Lam, because that Tomahawk missile makes no sense. This is replenishment, so, I think I will. Let's do it this way. Let's put the harpoon here, moss there, and then we have a whole bunch of torpedoes that we can use. We know that it doesn't really matter whether we target the surface or not, because we'll be in like 300 feet of water. Technically, there's going to be a thermal layer at 88 feet. I hope to goodness that is actually correct, because that would be wonderful. That said, hold on to your horses, because this is going to be a tight mission. It may be our last mission. This could be brutal.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
266, damn. Let's go up to 100 so we can get our toad out.
100 feet, dive by.
And I'm zooming out, and we are just nowhere near where I want to be, which is over here.
Come left 2. 1, 2.
Now that's how many. We'll never even make it. I mean, it'll take us ages to get there.
Come left left 2.
And if we thought it's shallow, apparently it can get worse. So, we have no contacts identified yet. That's probably because we haven't gotten our towed array out. As soon as we get up a little bit higher, a little closer to the surface, there'll be enough depth under the keel to stream our towed cable out. I assume that would already be enough, but let's go up a little higher.
Passing 100 feet.
Should be 150, I thought. Is it 200? I don't know. But as I said, I would have thought this would be enough. What's the... Oh, it's super noisy. Well, that's a mixed... I mean, mixed not... What's the opposite of blessing? A mixed curse? I don't like it in general, but it will be better for avoiding air type stuff. And I am sure that... Well, I said I'm sure that there's air, and then I hit F4, and there's no air. What the heck? That's awesome. That doesn't mean it'll stay that way, but for the moment...
Make depth 50.
Let's go up to 50. I may even use the ESM mast to try to get some kind of contacts. If there's no air, this is like...
Sonar new contact bearing.
There we go.
3, 4, 1. Designated.
So I guess we just
1.
need to go up a little bit further.
Sonar new contact bearing.
Yep.
0, 1.
Towed array's out.
Designated Sierra.
You can
2.
tell. Alright, let's see what we got.
Sonar new contact bearing. 3, 5, 8.
It's like
Designated
South
Sierra
Many?
3.
Oh, Chengdu.
Sonar new contact bearing. 3, 5, 8. Designated. Come left 2, 2, 1, 4. Helm I. Con sonar new contact bearing.
4 is
0,
cavitating.
2. Designated
God.
Sierra 5.
What do we have going on here?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 0, 0. Walk. Come right 2, 3, 5, 6. Helm I.
I'm gonna come right to them because I don't know, that sounds better. Seems better. I can't really explain it. This is a replenishment, definitely. Yeah. Let's get the manual up so we can see what we're dealing with.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Okay, one trawler.
Sonar Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Really in the wrong place for, you know, it's really truly in the wrong place, that
Helm
trawler.
right 2, 3, 1, 8. Helm I.
Sierra 4, what were you? What were you, my friend? Cavitating can only mean one thing. It's a submarine, but what kind? Maybe another song? Is this the same loadout? I mean, the same formation as before? Chengdu, Dangzhang, Jingwei? Maybe, there might be plug-and-play submarines that fit the role, and it could be any of those, but maybe it is another song. Songs are very, very quiet, so it wouldn't be too surprising if we couldn't hear it. $152, let's see, Yasen's their elite. Probably my favorite submarine of the Russians, Soviets, whatever. I mean, I like the way it looks. Probably because it looks the most American. Like the Akula just looks like an alpha a souped up alpha. I guess all of these do. The Victor 3's on. They're all they're very similar.
Con helm steady course.
I don't want to obstruct my
Come right 2.
my towed array for long, but I would like to be going right towards deeper water. Again, it doesn't really matter because that's so far away it won't come into play. But the fact that there are no air in this, that is just so good for us. So much better.
Come right 2, 0, 8.
I guess let's start working on the Who's the most dangerous here? Probably the Jingwei. I mean, almost. That's not even a question. Absolutely the Jingwei. So let's look for a solution on her. And perhaps even launch a Moss at some point to distract whoever this is. But if we can't hear them, they can't hear us. And look at that. Mother effing medium frequency passive. Never seen that before. Usually it's just medium frequency, but this one's the mother effing medium frequency, I guess. Or a typo, Tortuga. Don't be so hard on them. Not a big deal.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5.
Yeah, you can see when the Totore covers, you lose them.
Contact faded. Come right to 070. Helm I.
Solution is very low, 36%. I'm starting to even find out where things are now. I remember this.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 5. Bearing
Okay.
0.
Cleared the Totore.
0.
That's so cool. That was a perfect demonstration. Okay, active-wise, I don't think we have to worry. Just wish I knew where this guy was. Yeah, this thing will go right through them. I guess I want it right at the Zhangwei, because that's where I'm expecting the most damage. And they actually have Zhangwei actually has missiles, so this is maybe not important for me to launch immediately. I guess it's mostly to throw off whatever submarines out there. So the Chengdu.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
I'm gonna reload because I don't think it matters too much. We got so much noise. I don't think it matters.
Come right to 155. Helm I.
Just have no idea where this Zhangwei is. Well, let's.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 4. Bearing 3. 5.
Okay.
0.
It is a song.
Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine. Come left to 126. Helm I.
Oh, she launched a noisemaker. She's right here. I mean, obviously. And she cannot hear us. Perfect time. Go.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir. Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 3, 4, 5.
I hope we're still in the baffles. We are not.
Come right to 170. Helm I.
Okay, where are you, Mr. Song?
Con, fire
Got
control.
her.
Weapon acquired.
Go back for her. Dang it. I ruined it.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Wow, this thing's right at the surface. She...
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 3, 5, 9. Con helm. Steady course.
Oh! Weapon acquired was here!
Con sonar lost
Oh my
contact.
gosh!
Sierra 2. Last
It's a a busy moment.
028. Contact breaking up. Come right to 208. Helm I.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Let's get the Dojong back. And maybe the Jingwei. Yeah, let's do it.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir.
All right. Let's turn away from all this excitement and head home. We need to outrun that moss before we activate, though. We had that experience last time. Oh man! Otherwise, we would have taken out. We would have already taken out a song.
Con, helm, steady course.
So again, give me either of these guys. Although this one doesn't matter. 3 doesn't matter as much because I can just let her go and go down. I don't need to torpedo leg or dog leg that one. This one I do. And I shouldn't dog leg from this direction because I'm going the other way. Not be smart. What do we got? 40%. There we go. See, I forgot this even existed. Down here. I do everything by feel anyway, but yeah. Having this information if we need it is pretty nice. It's pretty small on my screen. I'm running this windowed at 1920 by 1080. Which is just the recording size, natural recording size. So, yeah. Send that one towards the Dojong. Okay, we're getting more information about this Zhongwei.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Okay,
3,
we know where she
3,
is now.
3.
I think we're going to have a very successful mission after all.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Oh, Zhonghu. It's not Zhongwei. That makes a big difference. So we don't really care anymore, I guess.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 3, 3, 6.
Let's have this one go to the surface just so it does, because it should.
Con, fire control,
There we
weapon
go.
acquired.
But the advantage of taking this guy, control of this guy, like so, is that this moss is just so poorly positioned. I mean, brilliant in some ways that we had it there, but in other ways, very unfortunate.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Nope. Acquire this one. Thank you. It was actually trying to go to the moss. I'm moving pretty fast.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Not fast enough.
Sierra 1, last bearing. 3, 3, 4.
And the only one that really mattered was this one. She's bouncing out of the water. It's pretty choppy water. Out of the water again. I hear her.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing. 3, 5, 8. Contact breaking up.
Well, I kind of think that since we're already basically here,
Make depth 4, 5, 8, dive by.
let's go up and see what we have. If there's anything else out there.
Come left to 1, 5, 5. Helm I.
at 4-5 feet. Dive
Okay,
by.
first the ESM mast.
Raise the ESM mast.
Nothing. There's nothing out
Torpedo
there.
room, tube 1 ready.
Lower the ESM
Okay,
mast.
raise scope. Cool. Very cool. Well, that's a sight. We don't get to use the periscope very often, but it's fun to just bring her up, pretend to be a real submarine from the old times. Anyway, that's great. We'll get out of here. Good to hear you intercepted and destroyed the enemy replenishment and resources. Keep up the good work. Further orders will be to be transmitted on this downlink. Ah, the Navy Commendation Medal to Commander Tortuga Power. For meritorious service while serving as commanding officer to USS Seawolf, Tortuga Power's numerous accomplishments, inspiring leadership, and steadfast devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. See, I told you, Ma, I'd become something. Got a video game award. Navy moves in. U.S. warships and submarines have taken up several new strategic positions, including some around the East China Sea, in response to significantly reduced Chinese naval activity. Sources close to the Pentagon say the war has taken a heavy toll on enemy naval operations, and that their supply lines continue to be heavily strained. Have we read this one already? I feel like I have. Recent NATO gains at sea have decreased the numbers of warships, and yeah, they can redeploy. Great. Maybe we'll just stop reading those. Okay, enemy plans an amphibious landing at Kaohsiung, Taiwan. No, not Taiwan. A task force with landing ships is leaving Qingdao now. You must intercept and destroy the forces before landing occurs. Okay. Qingdao to Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung. Let's get these all filled out. So 5 moss, 28 more ad caps. 4 harpoons, we didn't use any, which is good. Okay, so they're going to the... Well, this is actually very interesting. You know what? I'll take you. Can you fight me out here? No. And I'll go down here. I'm happy to fight people over here. I believe that they will... We'll take this guy out while we're here. I believe that they will come around from the west, but I'm not sure. We'll just have to be ready for either. Okay, we're going nice and slow.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Let's go slower and a little bit deeper.
Depth 200 feet.
Go down towards the layer.
Sonar new contact bearing
84.
196. Designated Sierra 1.
Not super quiet.
Con sonar new contact bearing 299. Designated Sierra 2.
Huh, merchant. Thought for sure that this was the submarine, but nope.
Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Merchant as well? No.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
Con, dive at 200 feet. Dive by.
I lined up these 3. I even lined up this 4 almost, but I think that we got something else. A merchant, I think, really. Never be too sure. Yeah, there we go.
Con sonar Sierra.
These merchants, I tell ya.
Classified as come left to 270. Helm I.
All right, what's the situation here? So this is so good. I'm so glad they're invading the southern part of Taiwan. Thank goodness. We can actually defend it. They're not active yet, and they are not listening to us.
Come left to.
So let's just move towards their baffles and, you know, do the usual. So I guess it's also important to know where they are. Okay. Well, since we hear them so well.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3.
Ah, there goes the towed array being blocked by our body. But since we hear them well from above the layer, let's just stay on the opposite side. It's only a weak layer anyway. We really don't need to do this the right way. I'm 100%, but I'm just 100% sure if we launch right now, we will kill the Romeo, and we will not be hit ourselves, and we will only need to use one torpedo. I'm that supremely confident. But I think that there's a certain elegance in playing correctly, and it's not too much effort in this one case for us to actually do the right thing, which is get in our baffles.
Helm, steady course. Come right to 292.
I'm pretty sure that we can go up to 10 knots.
Helm, steady course.
She really can't hear anything right now.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con, helm, steady course. Come right to 299. Helm eye. Con, come right to 323.
Okay,
Helm
this is our
eye.
moment.
Come right to 345. Helm eye. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 17. Come left to 314. Helm
Okay.
eye.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Make depth 550 feet. Dive by.
Dogleg in from the right to try to pretend we came from that side, even though we're now basically going to the left. We might lose the wire here, so I have to be a little bit careful because we're going to be doing a lot of descending. I want to make sure that it's still going to catch her. Okay. Excellent. She's not going to hear it too, or not very well, at least, because it is above the layer. I forgot about that. It's brilliant. She's going to have, like, no time to react.
Con sonar launch transient from Sierra 2.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Make depth
Let's
950 feet. Dive
countermeasure
by.
home this
Con,
way.
fire control, weapon acquired.
Yep.
Come right to 358. Helm eye.
Ah, big explosion. And we'll just...
Con sonar lost.
Make depth 1000 feet. Dive by.
meander under these guys.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering. Making.
Make depth 1050 feet. Dive by.
So we'll have a pretty narrow
Con,
profile to
helm,
these things.
Steady course.
I'm not even sure when they'll engage, but I assume they'll engage pretty soon. Go active,
Come
I mean.
right to 005. Helm eye.
Still green, still passive.
Con helm. Steady course.
Yeah, we're not even down to 1,000 yet. We're already like way below them. Okay, very good. All right, did we get that one? Sorry, might as well just wait for it to finish.
Con, torpedo room 2-1.
Very good. I know it wasn't my mission target, but it's still good, isn't it? Ah, another one. Can't get away from him.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Same situation, potentially very quiet. Merchant again.
Con sonar new contact bearing 003. Designated Sierra 2.
Okay, CO2, this one looks like it.
Our new contact bearing 045. Designated
Nope.
Sierra 3.
Humpback whale. Merchant. I think this is merchant. Not quite. So this might be it then. Ah, no, trawler.
Sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Ah, we don't hear him yet. Well, there's one way to solve that. Go below the layer.
Make depth 250.
Strong duct, which means things are bouncing off the top. Moderate layer, which means they are not bouncing off the bottom. Now, I don't really know if that matters. It's not like this is a one-way road. Sure, sound can go up if it's moderate, but it can't come back to you if it's a strong duct. So, I wonder why they don't just call this a strong layer. Maybe it's because they are happy to model it. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really understand that. All right, should be hearing something now. Only reason we might not is if they're dead ahead of us. So let's turn a little bit.
Helm I.
And while technically we are not in the shallows, we are moving towards shallower water.
Sonar new contact
There we go.
bearing 020.
That's so
Designated
cool.
Helm right to 084. Helm I.
It's just so cool when you have an idea and then it ends up being right. I'm not dumb.
Con, dive at
So we were
250
blocking.
feet, dive I.
We were blocking Sierra 4 with our body, so our towed array now has it. We know then that this is the submarine. It's so close, but it's not quite.
Con sonar
No, it's not
Sierra
that.
4 is classified as capital ship.
Another Romeo. That'd be awesome if this was a Kiev out here all by itself. I mean, we'd have a lot of air to deal with, but it would otherwise be very cool. As it is, though, it is not. It's a Romeo. And we can do this one the other way around. First of all, I don't think they'll hear us launch even right now. We don't know where they are, but they're probably really close. And we can find out just by launching at them. So let's come up to 200.
Make depth 200 feet, dive I.
Don't think we'll lose them, but we will almost lose them. Okay, there it is.
Con helm steady course.
As soon as we get above, then we'll have this torpedo go below the layer when it reaches them. We'll just send it their way. We won't even try to dogleg. It's deep enough. We can just do the same thing as before. Just this is a little exactly a carbon copy repeat of last time.
Con, dive at 200
So
feet,
we won't
dive
do this
I.
one as nicely. Let's actually get a little bit
Passing 200
shallower just so we can launch and be sure our torpedo is above the layer. That's good. So 020.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Come left to 025. Helm I.
Right.
Make depth
Go back down below the layer.
250 feet, dive I.
Come left to 045. Helm I.
Now, I suspect that she's close. Maybe 10,000. So we will go, yeah, we will go active pretty quick. This is 5,000. We'll go active at 5,000, sure.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 04. Come right to 049. Helm I.
Make depth 500 feet, dive I.
We might even be able to go on the surface and go above the torpedoes. That's harder. That's a harder ask, a harder thing to sell to myself, just because you can't go deeper, or you can't go like shallower in a pinch,
Steady course.
and you don't want to be going slow, so you'll be cavitating. Anyway, I'm thinking we're fine with this. I think we'll end up just diving underneath them. They might be closer than we think.
Con, dive at
Con, sonar,
Oh.
launch transient from Sierra, bore.
Never mind.
Come left to 017, helm I. Make turns for 10 knots, maneuvering I. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
These are
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
cool looking torpedoes.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, bore, last bearing 01. Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, lost that one. We'll just reload in the meantime.
Make turns for 15 knots, maneuvering I. Con, maneuvering.
Getting shot out of a cannon, man.
15.
It's really after him. I was gonna ask if he lost his way, but it does look like maybe not. Seems to know what he's doing. Or not. Oh no. We lost him. Oh, got him again. Okay, good. I should have trusted.
0.
Trying to find myself in all this. I actually scrolled all the way around. I didn't see me.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Where the heck are we? No.
con, dive at 1100 feet, dive by.
I cannot believe I cannot see myself. Now, Romeos are very slow. So it's impressive it took this long for it to go down. Yeah, 13 knots is their max speed.
Noisemaker bearing 007.
Did they only get out one torpedo? Huh.
Come left to 342, helm I.
This might run out, jeez. Well, if you have a slow submarine,
Noisemaker bearing
the way you want to deal with it,
006.
putting a whole bunch of decoys all in the same area,
On helm, steady course.
I have to say that they might
Come right to
outrun this thing,
06, helm
or
I.
out-survive it.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra, bore, bearing 005. Con, helm, steady course.
I'm not sure what this is
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 006.
going on with this head cap. Alright, finally, maybe, now? Okay, finally. Poof. What? Inconceivable!
Shift for ultra quiet.
Make depth 750 feet, dive by.
Inconceivable! Is this ad cap like just malfunctioning? I think it completely lost them. Oh man, how embarrassing.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 007.
Is it coming back? This AdCap has a total mind of its own. Note to self, don't lose it on the wire again. Jeez. Okay, is this finally it? Is the game finally up?
Con sonar,
Yes.
regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 034.
Holy cow. Well done. We salute them. Tip your hat. Great great commandering of that submarine. That was very impressive. They kept that AdCap at bay for, gosh, 5 minutes at least. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Okay, we're still here. I'm gonna review my mission. I didn't miss something, right? Putting it down now. And incurs. Okay. I need more info. Oh, cool. Is that them?
Con sonar.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 292. Designated Sierra 2. Con sonar, new contact bearing 011. Designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, Sierra.
Doesn't look
1
like it.
Is classified as escort.
I've seen this before.
2 is classified as escort.
Whole lot of fluff missions in this episode.
Con sonar.
Not
Sierra
entirely to
3
my
is
approval.
classified as merchant. Con sonar, Sierra 4.
Alright,
is
let's start getting the
classified
Luda
as
since she's the
merchant.
more dangerous.
Come left to 243. Helm I.
Boy, I see that we're actually already over on time though for this episode. Ooh. So we do a nice outro with that beautiful sunrise in the background. I'll finish this one in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.